Good morning and welcome back to Joe Sammet Live. I'm Joe Sammet with Mortgage Architects. It is right now October the 13th, Tuesday morning, October the 13th, right after Thanksgiving weekend. I hope all of you had a very happy and restful Thanksgiving weekend with your families and friends and whoever you could associate yourselves with. So I wish nothing but happiness. Welcome back. We've taken the summer off due to, as I can imagine, all of you know, it was a stressful summer, both with COVID news, with market news, with everything that was going on. So we've taken the last several Mondays off from Joe Sammet Live just to make sure that we gave everybody a break over the summer months. So here we are starting this up again. We want to talk about some new things going forward, so things that are of interest to all of you. So please chime in and send us your requests if there's anything that you're interested in knowing about, any particular lender products or government products, government subsidies, mortgage payment deferrals, or things like that. Please let us know, and we will be very, very happy to discuss those in coming weeks ahead. Now, I wanted to, again, just welcome everybody back and talk about the summer in a quick little recap. The last 4 months, the last 7 months of COVID have been interesting to say the least, but the last 4 have, I think, caught everybody by storm. The marketplace, the residential real estate marketplace, has gone in a direction that not many people could have predicted. So interest rates have come down to a level that have been very, very attractive for the buying public, and values have gone up in leaps and bounds, which has been very attractive for those individuals that are selling. Not necessarily all that attractive for those that were trying to buy, but nonetheless, we were able to make things happen for them, and people were able to get into houses quite nicely. So interest rates have been working in the favor of the buyer, values have been working in the favor of the seller, and as a combination of such, buyers have been able to get into the housing market quite comfortably. So from that standpoint, it's interesting to let everybody know, or give everybody a recap as to where interest rates have gone since COVID started. When COVID first hit back in March, interest rates, they shot up and they went above 3%. I did a session on that as to why that was happening back then. We were quite concerned as to where rates were going to go. Well, they've gone the other way. They've actually plummeted. And interest rates right now, in some cases, in a lot of cases, are sub 2%. So you can get into a variable rate mortgage at 1.65, 1.7%. You can get into a fixed mortgage at 1.99, in some cases even lower. So interest rates have gone to a level that are making it extremely attractive for buyers to get into the marketplace. That has all taken place in the last several months, over the summer anyway, where the marketplace has been busier than I have ever seen it before. So it has been an interesting ride. It's been very, very trying at times, just making sure that people were getting what they needed. It's been very, very interesting to make sure that buyers were qualifying, lenders were lending, and as a culmination of everything, we were able to, as I mentioned, put many, many people in houses over the summer months. So it's been a great 3 or 4 months. We are anticipating an equally busy fall season. The real estate market is still very much alive and well, and the mortgage market is very much offering interest rates that are very appealing to a lot of people. So on that note, I would encourage anybody that's watching or anybody that wants to share this with somebody that is thinking of buying, get out there and get yourself pre-approved and make sure that you can hold today's rates for at least 4 months. Now, the reason you want to do that is in the event interest rates do go up for whatever reason, you have the protection of having a pre-approved mortgage. So keep that in the back of your mind. Make sure that you are getting out there and trying to benefit by the market conditions as we see them today. Some people will ask me, are interest rates going to be going lower? I don't have a clue. And in my opinion, if they do go lower, well, that's great for the next person. We're talking rates that are sub 2 or around the 2% mark. How much better could they possibly be? And if you don't take advantage of these rates being where they're at today, you could very well start seeing interest rates going up over time. So make sure that you try to capitalize on where rates are today. As far as values go, people are saying, I'm going to wait for the bubble to break. I'm going to wait for the bubble to burst, and I'm going to get into the real estate market for a discounted price. That's all well and good, and in theory, that sounds like it's going to make sense, but keep in mind that if you're buying a house, you're buying a house because you need somewhere to live. So if you're buying, it doesn't quite really matter if if the value of the property dips a little bit over the next couple of years because it's a house that you're most likely going to be staying in. So from that standpoint, don't base your buying decision on whether or not the bubble is going to burst, because if it does burst and there are deals to be had, who knows, interest rates might not be working in your favor. So try to take advantage or try to capitalize on the market conditions as they are today. It's almost the perfect storm. Make sure that you benefit by that. Now, as far as, again, our forecast for the end of the year, this is usually the time of year where things tend to be busy, but not crazy busy. But we are most certainly shaping up with deals in the pipeline, let's call it, or people wanting to be pre-approved in the pipeline to give us the idea that the fall market is going to be quite aggressive and quite heavy. So make sure that you're prepared. Make sure that you assemble your team. Make sure that you have your professionals, your realtor, your mortgage professional, namely us, and perhaps your lawyer. Make sure that you have everybody assembled to be able to allow you the ability then to pull the trigger on a purchase if in fact you're ready to do something. So make sure that you have everybody lined up. As far as interest rates, the forecast is telling us that interest rates aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Does that mean they're going to go down? Haven't a clue. Does it mean that they could go up? Absolutely. We don't really know what's going to happen. So interest rates, in my opinion, have a lot more room to go up than they do to come down. I don't see it happening in the near future, but it is something to be cognizant of and make sure that you don't lose out on the opportunity as to where rates are today. We get asked the question from a lot of people, should I break the mortgage I have to get into a new mortgage if for refinancing purposes, or I'm going to buy a new home and sell my old home, should I get a new mortgage on the new house? The question then comes down to the mathematics. We have to sit down and do the numbers to make sure that it makes sense to break whatever mortgage you're in, pay a penalty, and see whether or not you're going to realize the savings of the new mortgage to hopefully compensate for that penalty that you incurred. Bottom line is the numbers are the numbers don't lie. So speak to somebody, again, hopefully us, and we're here to be completely transparent and completely honest with you. So that way we can help you navigate these crazy times right now, whether it's mortgage related, real estate related, we can give you some advice or guidance. We can direct you to people that might be able to help you. So just keep in mind that you need to ask questions. You need to assemble your team. You need to make sure that people that you have surrounded yourself with people that can help you navigate through this crazy time. On that note, I just want to say, again, market is alive and well. Make sure you capitalize on it as best you can. Make sure you get yourself pre-approved, and please get in touch with us and let us know what topics you'd like to discuss. There are things that people that are water cooler conversations today, not necessarily the same water cooler as we were once used to, because everything's now a virtual water cooler. But there are things that you're talking to with your friends, you're talking to with your family. Reach out to us and let us know what you want us to discuss and provide some information on, because we'd be happy to do that. And the key thing is just be able to go through this process in the know. You want to make sure that you know what's going on, and you want to make sure that you have the information to support your decisions. So on that note, again, don't have much else to say today other than welcome back, happy Thanksgiving. We all definitely are learning that through COVID, we have a lot to be thankful for. So a lot to be thankful for and a lot to keep our eyes open for. So please stay in touch. Please reach out through any one of our social media forums. You can get in touch with us and inquire, but send us your questions and we'll make sure that we answer them on future shows. Stay tuned and we'll see you next Monday on October the 20th. Enjoy your day and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.